Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Trade Ideas Live Trading Room recap for Monday, March the I have 17th. Of course, it's the 27th today, last week of the month. My name is Barry Anderson. I'm the moderator of our trading room. This is the address to get into the room, and I get live on the mic between about 9 a.m. to up to 4 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. And this, again, I share my screen all day long also. So no strings attached. There is no credit cards, nothing we ask you for. You don't have to be a member of Trade Ideas. You can come on in and join us and see how we use the program to create the ideas that we trade all day long. All right. Well, very slow day for me today. This is really the only one that has, for me, any possible excitement. This could turn into a swing trade for me. I mean, look, I'm in at 420. All right, so it's not. It's only 430 right now. But look at that consolidation. It is, and I know a lot of people would say, well, yeah, Barry, but it's so extended on the daily, and you're right. I mean, but how do we define extended anymore? I had this a couple of days, a little pullback, and then the last 3 days, and now the fourth day is up. Um, the Let's just okay. I'm looking at the daily. If I move back here, this is why I'm of course interested in it, because if I look here, there's a big void here. So again, when I always say that, I don't mean, of course, that it's for sure going to fill this void, but this is exactly what I like to see. Maybe now it's really breaking out of here and going to fill this void. So the jury's out still. I don't know if I'll be swinging it. Depends how it closes. I'd love to see it maybe close in the 450s or 460s. I might take some out, and then that'll allow me really to hold it. But we'll see. Earnings are passed. Let me just keep forgetting to do this. Get the symbol linking. Earnings are passed. So yes, in fact, the earnings were on Friday, I believe. So don't have to worry about that. And it's either Thursday or Friday. Don't have to worry about that. So definitely intrigued by this one. What else did I do? Yeah, I had a small loss in this NXTD. Time frame up, 5-minute time frame. Looked interesting. The reason I took it is that only 3.4 million in the float. It popped in the pre-market, very low volume, very choppy here. But when it broke over two right here, I thought, okay, well maybe it has some legs in it. I took the trade right around here at 210. It did pop up to 213. Not much. Thought maybe it could keep going. I don't think there's very much on the daily chart to stop it. Yeah, I mean, again, this is the look we're looking for. So I at two, thought okay. Anyway, just didn't work. Took a loss on that one. And USB. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm out of it. I think it's still kind of moving well. Yeah. Not badly. The banks are the bank stocks are having a bit of a rebound. Got into this one. This was, I believe, an RBI, red bar ignored on the 15s. Just to explain what I mean by that. Yeah, right there. You see how we have this trend moving up? All right. So there's the trend moving up, and we get expand this a bit. It doesn't want to go any further. There we go. So notice here we have the trend moving up on the 15 minutes, and we have this red bar. And this is what we call a red bar ignored. Our software can detect the pattern as long as there are 4 green candles, and then the next one is red, totally engulfed by the previous green candle. And then the following candle, if it moves above the high of that red candle right there, which it did, received the alert at 51.99. And it has continued from there. I mean, I'm not saying this is like it's going to turn into a $1 or $2 gain or anything like that, but that's what this pattern recognition is trying to find. Red bar ignored. Again, think about it. The trend is up. There was a pause, and then the trend continues. And so anyway, I took the trade at 52.11. I let it break over the whole number. Took the trade at 52.11. I sold some out up here. So I got out of the trade right around here. It did pop after that, but I don't know what. Obviously, I don't know what's going to happen later. The other one I'm in is AEL, another bank stock or in the financial sector. Now this came interesting. This is sort of a test of the gaps. So this was a gap down, all right? This is the opening print. It was down at least 4% and down at least 50 cents. So this is why I received this alert. Let's see if I can just key on it. I received the alert right there. Now, the jury's, again, I use this term a lot. The jury's still out for me whether I take these or not. It's telling me to go long, but the stock is still down for the day. I decided to take this one because it looked like the financial sector was starting to rebound a bit. So I took this trade at 23.20, so right about here. And I did sell some at 23.30. I think as it moved back down, or right in this area here. And now I'm still hanging on. I didn't think of this as being like a tremendous trade in terms of percentage increase. I thought maybe it could start to fill this void up here, which it appears that it is trying to do. And by the way, CGIX is having a nice little rip for me here. So nice to see. So again, I don't know if I'm going to be swinging it, but I'll really have to. I'll swing it if I can take some out, and then I can hold the rest as long as it closes near the high. I don't want it. I don't want to have it come all the way back down, even if I take some out and have it come all the way back down. Anyway, that is. Oh, and Gene is the other one. I'm still swinging this one. It's done really nothing. I'm in right about here, 125, and this was on Friday actually. Okay, so. This is when I took, this is actually where I took it, right about here, and it's done really nothing. But when I swing something, I take the number of shares, knowing that it's going to be a swing trade. So I'll always take fewer shares because my stop usually is going to be a lot wider. Right now my stop is probably, about 110 or so. When I first took it, it might have been a little bit higher, but right now it's going to be about 110. Don't want to let it get down below, but 112, right about this area here. It has been kind of hanging around this 118 mark. And my thought is that if it got down here, I would probably get out. I can always get back in. Again, one of the reasons why am I even looking at swinging this? It's because of the daily. And when you look at the daily, you can see that we have this big potential void. It is pretty choppy. It is pretty choppy. You have these topping tails right there. But anyway, I'm only down a little bit, so I'll hang on and see what might happen. All right. I think that's it. Yeah, very, very quiet day for me anyway. Oh, here was the star though, GBR. Man, just could not find a way to get on this one, unfortunately. We saw this in the pre-market. All this pre-market. It's funny. I saw this in the pre-market. Very choppy. It was up modestly, but it was still. We noticed this pink area is the pre-market. Could not find any news on it. And then look what happened. I mean, here's the opening. Really was doing nothing. Then all of a sudden, boom. I mean, what an astonishing rise on that one. And the other one that was APOP. Same sort of thing. Could not, it had a lot of attractiveness in there, but I just couldn't find a way on. I mean, other than just pure guessing that it's going to keep going up, I just don't chase, And now look, 872 all the way to 1326. I mean, it's hard to watch these sometimes, and you're not in it. But I've been burned before where I say, okay, I'll get in, and then it just collapses on you, and it just leaves a sour taste. But anyway, there will be others. I would just hope maybe they just set up just a little bit better. There's a part of me that said though, the fact that it was moving like this in the pre-market, I probably should have maybe at least taken some when it broke the pre-market high, because it did pull back a little, and then when it broke the pre-market high again, I probably should have taken some. Anyway, retrospect is always a wonderful thing. All right, everybody. Well, thanks very much for listening, and we will see you 8:45 is when I open the room. Get live on the mic at 9 and up to 4 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. And remember, at 3 o'clock every day, I go over the evening scan, as I call it, trying to see the ones that are perhaps setting up, the ones that really moved today, either on the upside or the downside. and see if they're setting up for maybe another day's continuation, which would be, of course, for tomorrow. And I'm not saying we swing them today, but we set alerts and see if they trigger tomorrow, and that's when we might take the trade. All right. Well, thanks very much for listening, and again, we'll see. Hopefully, I'll see you in our trading room tomorrow. Bye bye.